Here on the bridge.
What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, knock grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
Here on the bridge.
What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, knock grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. You know exactly what we doing today. You know exactly what it is today. E-Day, baby, putting on the green flex. Put on the green flex. Why? Because we're flexing on them, dominating them, pushing back that line straight down their throats. Why? Because Asha said so. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nothing better than a green day. And a green day is our day. And our day is Monday. Fun day. Putting in that work, making that body hurt, making you jerk all over the place. Pause. Let me tell you something. Let me give a shout out to Scott Claw Horn, B. Lou, and Mr. JDM being the first people in here as we getting this going. I'm going to have to send that out to my peoples at Blue Sky. Blue Sky, what's up? The King got you. Definitely. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, today's a glorious day. And if dudes didn't know why it's a glorious day because I said so. Not only did the official Gears come out and tell you y'all held the line, now effing lock in for June 7th. Not only did Asha come out and tell you what time it is, I've always told you, news on a Monday means it's great news. Why? It's going to rock the news cycle all week long. Now, boy, oh boy, do I got to get into this stuff. Why do I got to get into this stuff? Because that's what I do. I'm the king. And you know I'm the king of making sure that you got to understand exactly what's going on. Now, I'm playing an NDA game right now, and I saw a lot of people talking about it right now. Now, I don't know if I could say it, but what I'm going to say is this. I was just in Japan. Ah, man. Oh, hold on. Let me mute this phone. Now, I'm sorry that I'm late. I'm going to give y'all some extra time after this. You heard me? But I'm sorry that I was late. I was dealing with some car stuff. Had some car stuff with the wife's vehicle. And, you know, it is what it is. It's been a minute. So I'm not going to hold you. It's car stuff, especially dealing with mechanics and going around their time. It kind of wears on you because, you know, they were supposed to be here early and they weren't. So what can I say, right? What can I say? Now, I'm going to tell you, man, during this whole time, during everything that's been going on, yeah, like a lot of people, I didn't want to see Phil go. Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name. I didn't. But and if you being honest, right? Oh, hold on. Let me make sure your super chat is read. Scott Wilford, 76, member for 25 months, Soldier V rank. I salute you, Soldier. Happy Monday. I hope everyone is doing well and love somebody today. Go Xbox. Facts. If you're not showing love to somebody, I hope somebody's showing love to you. My wife, my mother-in-law was outside getting the backyard together because my stepdaughter shows up tomorrow with my grandbaby. Now, y'all saw my grandbaby before, and that was the time that we was on there, and she fell asleep in my arms while, because she wanted to hang out with Pop. But my wife and my mother-in-law has been nonstop outside cleaning. My son got the leaves and stuff together. I did the front yard, and I was handling all the car stuff. But today's been an incredible day. Now, I got to give a shout out to Attic. First of all, and first and foremost, I got to give a shout out to Attic. Attic hit me up and said, yo, did you see what the Xbox account just said? And you know what? Let me pull up Twitter. Let me pull up Twitter because I haven't pulled up Twitter at all. Haven't pulled up Twitter. So let me pull up Twitter. Did they just do some privacy stuff that's going on? All right. So let me pull this up because this is what they said. This is what they said. Now, I don't know if you guys follow. I don't know if you follow me. I don't know if this is the first time finding the channel. Matter of fact, if it's the first time you finding this channel and you love Xbox, well, you got your new best friend, me, the king. I go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Friday is a special day. Why? Because it's Fight Night Fridays and we get busy with fighting games. We make it happen. All right. And on the weekends, for members, I drop videos early so they can digest it, enjoy it, sit back and relax. After a late night out or early workout or whatever you're doing, that's there for you. So you ain't got to jump in and catch it live. That video is there for you, and then it releases out to everyone else after that. But that's what I do. And I'm working on some other stuff with Patreon and everything with Dip Down. But again, we give you Xbox news, and we're here to keep the boot on Sony's neck this whole generation. I affectionately call Sony Kong because I think Kong needs more help than any giant kaiju that I've ever seen in this world. He's the only one that always needs the humans to come out and bail him out. He's the one that always needs some reporter to do something to save him. He's a simp, actually, to be honest with you. He's always chasing some white chick, running her down. I don't know really what's up with Kong, but Kong, to me, is Sony, right? Xbox, yeah, that's Godzilla. Now, I know you're saying the Japanese thing. Don't think too hard about it. Don't think too hard about it. If Sony identifies with Kong, and I've shown you proof that they identify as Kong, well, they identify as Kong. Your mama call you Kong, I'm going to call you Kong, and I'm going to keep this boot on your neck this whole generation. But Asha is making it easy. Now, a lot of people has asked me, yo, King, since you gave Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer first of his name, does Asha get a name? And we talked about it on ILP. How Phil got his name was, remember, the Xbox was in the dirt. I was beat down in Xbox One generation. What Donnie did, Donnie tried, but what Donnie did, Donnie hurt the brand, bro. And I know y'all gonna say, well, Phil hurt the brand even more. Phil did what he had to do to survive. Sometimes you got to give up that soul stone, like Cognito said, in order for Thanos to think that he won. But that was the only way for us to get to where we are now. You see, what Phil did was he made sure that Xbox can never be decoupled from Microsoft. Microsoft is more dependent on Xbox than you've ever seen in your life. And this is the reason why I believe that Satya saw the direction that Xbox was going and saw the brand damage that was happening and said, I got to put somebody in place to reestablish and get control over this. Now, recently we found out that the person that was spearheading this is an Xbox campaign was the Queen Sarah Bond. Now, I understand. For a lot of people, they were upset that on Black History Month, she quit. She resigned. Listen, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. This is not a black or white thing. This is a business thing. And in business, they was going in a different direction. She was the heir apparent. Apparently, Satya had other ideas, and we are here where we are. Now, since Asha has taken control, and let's not fool ourselves. The roadmap was paved out already. All you had to do was course correct, right? So you couldn't tell this one, Sarah, to go back on her words. So Asha's taking the reins. So with Asha telling you, last week the information came out that, yeah, I'm the one that scrubbed that off. I'm the one that got rid of that. We getting back to what Xbox is. What does getting back to Xbox mean? Everybody had that question. Everybody has a different feeling for what Xbox is. Like for me, this is the feeling of Xbox. When the official Gears of War can say you held the line, now get ready to lock the fuck in. See you June 7th at 10 a.m. PT time for the worldwide reveal of E-Day. Bucko on everything I love. I said, that's what I'm talking about. Now, I know King Thrash is someplace saying, yo, they got to pay you for that. It's an army term. It's a military term. I come from a military family. My father is a retired Air Force veteran. My uncle is a retired Army veteran. My other uncle is a retired Marine. My aunt's husband, I don't know what he would be to me, but he's family adjacent, so he's like my uncle-in-law, is a retired Navy veteran. So we got a lot of veterans in the family, and the family goes on long. If I was raised with my pops, I would have been in the Army or the Air Force or the Navy or the Marines as well. But that phrase means to nut up and shut up. I saw a lot of you dudes looking kind of scary. I saw your back, your yellow belly sapsuckers, you dudes was pissing me off. You mustard-hearted, melon-headed dudes. You was really pissing me off out here talking all this. I'm going to PC. Well, get the fuck up out of here then. Get up out of here then. I don't care if I'm the only dude in the building popping shots. I don't care. Yo, remember that time in Shaft, the remake with Samuel Jackson, and the Dominican dude was in the window, and you killed my brother. You're gonna have to kill me, Shaft. You're gonna have to kill me. Yo, to make me decouple from Xbox, you're gonna have to get me up out of here. You know why? Because I bleed green. Shout out to Dirt and the team. Shout out to Dirt and the team. I've been a Jets fan my whole life, bro. I've been a Hawk fan my whole life. It is what it is. When I saw that green bubbling up thing inside the Xbox logo on the original Xbox and then boom, 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 it's over. And then at that time they had The Rock up there. You was in my city. You launched in my city. Boy, it was up. We was there. So when it goes to Xbox and what it means to be an Xbox, I told you what it means. I'm running out of ops. Yo, with a new leader like this, let me tell you how this is so great. She throw it on a Monday. What happened on a Friday? Sony threw out bad news on a Friday telling you that the PlayStations was going up in price, right? So it could die over the weekend, right? What I should do? Came out, stepped on your damn neck with both feet. You getting Gears this year, definitely. And we're going to show you that. But for my peoples, for the people that really ride with us, FanFest back, baby. If you know what FanFest is, I post pictures all the time. If you know what FanFest is, you know what you know. If you don't know, I hope you get in. I hope you're there. I hope you get a chance to experience all it is, because PlayStation don't do this, Nintendo don't do this. Right? And I know y'all saying, well, they last place. Not as a damn publisher. Y'all 21st. We 5th, baby. Top 5 that are alive, baby. Nintendo's 12th. So if they cut off the rope at 10, you can't get in, baby. You outside the club. How you gonna hate and you can't even get in the club? Top 5 dead or alive, baby. One hand man. So don't ever sit here and tell me anything about them other dudes. When we running it up on these dudes, yo, to be real with you, listen, Xbox Game Show 2026, followed by Gears of War E-Day Direct is June 7th, and Xbox Fan Fest returns. Now, Fan Fest already been filled out. All that stuff has been already filled out. If you want to be able to fill out, go to Xbox Wire. You see what you see right here? Go to Xbox Wire. And when you come down here, you have to get a chance to win free tickets to 10. And you click that here. You click that here. In the year of Xbox turning 25, you don't want to miss this year. I don't think this is a year that you want to miss. I honestly believe that this is the year you want to be here. Because a lot of times dudes tell you that these companies and how they think that some of us influencers that actually or content creators or whatever you want to call us, provocateurs, whatever you want to call me, man. Call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. You heard me though? You heard me though? But whatever you want to call me, they think that we have these parasocial relationships. And I'm starting to hear that more and more. But what that is, that's borderlining on a delusional aspect that you believe that you have a relationship with individuals that you idolize. I idolize nobody. If you don't know me, I'm from New York City. I can give you your props. I don't care about getting no signatures from nobody. I'm from New York, B. Like, in all seriousness. Like, you know how you see rappers in New York? Everybody can rap. That's how we feel. Everybody tough. That's how we feel. Everybody dress fly. Everybody got this. That's New York. That's how we are. So I'm a fan of nobody. And if anybody has been with me when we out and we see certain people.
Admin FRC donated $5 through Super Chat. The real Xboxers are out here king. 10 toes down. A lot of fickle fans ran to PC and they talk a hit about Xbox.
Facts. And that's what I'm talking about. I got a high-powered PC. Shout out to Xbox. I got a ROG Ally X. I got a PlayStation 5 Pro. I got a Steam Deck. I got a Steam account. I love Xbox. Is that a bad thing? I told you, until they say your joint no longer work, I'm here. I'm here. I choose to be here. I choose to rock with them. And you know what? And let's keep it all the way a bean, man. These dudes choose to rock with Xbox too because Starfield is number 1 in a store, while Soros is like number 7, number 21. Anytime Xbox drops some old games up into their ecosystem, them joints seem to dominate, B. And I'm just telling you straight from the facts. The facts speak for themselves. Now, you got a lot of PlayStation dudes out here capping, telling you, oh, man, but we getting E-Day too. Go pay for that, love. Go get your weight up. Go do that. They're going to drop that on one. They drop E-Day on Wolverine Day. They drop that a week before Wolverine go head up on your boy. Who going to dominate the store? They just did it to Soros. Even if it's neck and neck, even if it's E-Day is 1 and Wolverine is 2, or E-Day is 2 and Wolverine is 1, it's still splitting your fan base. Then Halo is going to come and dominate something else that you got showing up. With Marathon choking on its own blood, what the hell you think is going to happen to these dudes? Like, I just had Paris Lilly on. Shout out to Paris. That's my dude. I told you I need that contract from TCL. Sony just dropped them new TVs. I just can't wait for the TCL variant of those TVs so I can get that on the low. If you know, then you know, bro. So sign that contract. I'm down for these dudes. So there go my lovely wife right now. She been busting her ass all day today. And she needs a reward. She needs a reward. I don't know what reward she needs, but I got to work out something. So maybe y'all can give me some suggestions. Super chat the suggestions. All right? So I don't know. She like, yo, I told you, her and my mother-in-law was in the backyard handling their business. She kind of put me to shame. She went inside my little shed and told me, yo, your little shed is nasty looking out here. I'm like, yo, stay out of my little shed. That ain't got nothing to do with you, but she needed the water hose and some stuff like that. So I'm like, had some old charcoal in there, some stuff in there, some shampoo for the car. You understand? Some kettlebells in there. Actually, I give those kettlebells to my cousin. Not Cog. My cousin Lucky. He was asking, what's Joe Rogan's workout? And I explained to him, Joe Rogan's workout is nothing but kettlebells. In the morning, before I go to work, I have the workout machine. I break out a workout there real quick. Nothing crazy. And then I hit the kettlebells as I'm walking to the kitchen, getting my pre-workout together and stuff like that. And my shakes and stuff that I take with me to work. But I told him, that's what I'm on. That's the type of time I'm on. Because I don't know, man, but I'm going to speak it to fruition. Y'all going to see me on the Xbox joint. Y'all going to see me there. Something going to happen. But we going to be out there. The Lords is going to be in Cali. We're going to be at Summer Games Fest. We're going to be with Xbox at Fan Fest. We're going to make it happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be a thing. But looking at PlayStation, talking about raising prices. Bro, raising prices. Listen, the rumor is digital is going up. How does the tariffs and anything affect digital? Right? How does RAM affect the digital? Oh, well, the service that they're using, they're paying more. So whatever floats your boat, Papo, whatever floats your boat. But the same energy that you have for Game Pass going up in price, please, I want you to extend that same courtesy here. Now, I've been telling you for a minute, hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know what it is. We're going to run it up on these bumps. I'm going to keep the boot on connect this whole generation. Partner, every day is looking like a spinning reality right in your face. I know you're going to say you're king, but that's a bridge too far. No, Kenna's a bridge too far. Shout out to Kenna being released on Nintendo Switch. So, Switch team. I know y'all had a bunch of leaks going on recently. I didn't get a chance to talk about the Switch 2 leaks. Now, I am taking my son to go see Super Mario Galaxy this week. Quiet as kept. I was going to see Super Mario Galaxy. I'm just having my buddy with me so I don't look like, a weirdo in the movie theater with a gray beard watching Mario amongst the children. I'm a big-ass kid. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I don't want to grow up. I'm just saying. But Nintendo, y'all got some leaks going on over there. I hope y'all, plug those up. But all the stuff that I heard, I'm down for that. I'm down for all the stuff that y'all talking about. Maybe my Switch 2 can work. I heard that y'all was trying to get me to play Pokemon, and I don't like you dudes. But I want to know how you dudes feel. So, right now, I'm scouring the internet for PlayStation news. All I'm getting is PlayStation price hikes. That's it. Well, Lords of the Fallen is going into PlayStation Plus next month. But that's it. Like, they don't got nothing good popping off over there. Nothing at all. Like, they just look to us to bring over. Yo, Dip. That is white van energy, bro.
At Paul Pavero 4832 donated $20 through Super Chat. Have a great week, King. Love the content and hope to see you in a hot dog soon. Smiley face emoji.
Blessings. I appreciate you so much, Paul. Thank you. Sadly, I'm just like $1 and some change short of putting on the hot dog suit. Thank God I didn't have to wear the hot dog suit today, because that would have made today a joke, right? Now, like, contrary to popular belief, I don't like wearing these suits. I just put them on because they're fun and you guys like them, and I have a good time doing it. If you're not able to poke fun at yourself, I don't know what you're doing. But I was kicking around names for Asha, right? And I'm like, the one name that hit, see,
At Paul Pavero 4832 donated $5 through Super Chat. Say no more.
I salute you, soldier. Hot dog suit tomorrow. Fresh things tomorrow. Now, I'm going to address Magnum. I'm going to address PlayStation 6 as a concept. As a concept until it becomes a fact. Now, y'all remember the Xbox was this, right? Hold on. Let me do this first. Let me do this in the background, so I'm not bombarding y'all with stupidity. I don't like to bombard y'all with stupidity. Yeah. Y'all remember that the Xbox was this. It was the Magnus. Remember? It was this. And as the Magnus was taking form, I knew by reputable people that I trust that have hands on, in making this device, that the device was real. Now, I was skeptical and I had to be reprimanded severely. If you saw the first road to Cologne, it was something that was going on there. But on ILP, I thought that it would be an OEM device. Not saying that OEM devices aren't going to show up, but an Xbox first party console will make it to fruition, will make it out the door. And that's where you get Project Helix. Now, PlayStation has never publicly said anything about a PlayStation 6. They said, well, thoughts of their next device, because everything is always in research and development until it's not. Like that last vehicle was in research and development, the PlayStation vehicle, until it's not. They had a whole car that they drove out until it's not. You gotta stop putting the cart before the horse. I don't think PlayStation has the stomach for loss. The next financials will show you exactly how much of a loss that they are. With Xbox being down 46% last time in hardware, I believe that PlayStation will be closer to somewhere near like 38 this time, because they were at 16 last time. Financially, I don't think they have the wherewithal. Now, I heard rumblings that Naughty Dog is having internal strifes. Matter of fact, where's my WhatsApp? I did some stuff today. I sent some stuff to myself today. Bethesda shutting down Elder Scrolls Blades on June 30th. That's the mobile dungeon crawler. That's out of here. A 91-year-old gamer just beat Resident Evil Requiem with no guides. First of all, I want to give a shout out to him. I want to give a shout out to this 91-year-old gamer that actually did that. This is brought to you by Leon Armstrong over at Game Rant. This 91-year-old Chinese gamer has beaten Resident Evil Requiem using nothing except for his own handwritten notes. This guy here, him, a 91-year-old gamer that just loves video games, that is a fan of whatever console it was, most likely, and you know what, I'm not even going to be a fool. His name is Game Grandpa. Look at his joint, man. Look at that, man. Look at that, two little monkeys. That's me in Japan. I mean, in China. Two little monkeys. I love little monkeys. I ain't gonna hold you. But this guy did it. And there's much respect and much love to him. Much respect and much love to him that he was able to get that done and he did that. It's stuff like that that warms my heart. This is just letting you know that gaming has no age. It has no upper limit. It has no lower limit. So anytime you guys be like, yo, y'all need to stop, I'm pretty sure that he's super ecstatic for whatever brand that he loves. And I support him all the way. But the story, what the hell? Who the hell is Onyx? Who the hell is Onyx? What are you doing? Why are you doing this again? Anyway, part of the return to Xbox, Asha Sharma explains why FanFest is returning to LA this summer. This is brought to you from Pure Xbox and my man Frazier Gilbert. If anybody knows Frazier Gilbert or what his Twitter handle is, send it my way. Because I want him to know that I'm a fan of his work and I think he does fantastic work. He's one of the people that I want to take and poach and get him over there at lordsofgaming.net. Well, it starts off with, you know what, I'm going to just get into, y'all can get into the body of his piece. He dropped that, 5 hours ago because I do believe that he needs the traction. Give him the traction. I want them around for a long time. She said, in my first month, I've heard clearly that our community values Xbox Fan Fest. As a part of return to Xbox, we made the decision to bring it back to LA to recognize the players who's been with us over the years. A lot of people said that she wasn't listening, that I hear you stuff isn't true. I hear a lot of people saying that it's other people pulling the strings. But I was having a conversation with a couple of people today, and the conversation went into the direction of anybody can tell you anything. It's just up to you to take the jewels that you hear, the pearls that you hear, and to act upon it. She could have easily said, as a budget thing, Microsoft has lost so much money. We don't need to do a fan fest. Public relations and consumer sentiment is at an all-time low. How do you raise morale within the fan base? Show great games. Make sure that you climb that list as Publisher of the Year and continue to give great services while showing a commitment to hardware. She's doing all 5 of those things. You can have information. It's up to you to act on this information. And a true leader listens to the people around them. They surround themselves with smarter individuals than themselves. A true leader knows they're not the smartest person in the room. Because anybody with that level of hubris to believe that they're the smartest person in the room just showed their level of ignorance, and they cannot lead. But her having the willingness to explain to you that she's listening to people that have done this and making the right moves, a wise man listens to their generals. And I salute you. Because at this moment, morale needs to be better. Now we need to see these games hitting high Metacritic scores. We're coming in at number 5 at Publisher. I honestly believe that they're on their way. Couple of years removed from being Publisher of the Year? Yes. Now I'm playing an NDA game, and that NDA game could boost their score. Right? And that delivers, that's going to be a game that is going to reverberate across the industry. With games like E-Day next up to bat, with services like this month in Game Pass, bro, you got Replace showing up there. You got Hades 2. You got titles that possibly can win awards dropping inside Game Pass. Now, Hades 2 is just a sequel to a damn good game. And I believe did Hades win that game of the year? Let me get rid of this stupid thing that's over here. Did Hades win? Let me know if Hades won. Did Hades win? Or did it win like indie game of the year? Because when I got Hades, and I believe I got it inside Game Pass, I really realized how great the game was. And I started playing Hades 2, and I got it on Steam. And I was playing on my Steam Deck, and then I started playing it on my ROG. Steam Deck Awards. All right, so it won the Steam Deck Awards. All right, cool. Oh, shoot. Addict just started a goal. Hold on 1 second. What freaking goal did he start? What was the goal? What the hell was the goal? What's the goal you started? Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta take down this super chat goal then. Because he put up a goal. Let me end this goal right here. Because that goal was met. Let me put up a new title. Play dumb poke it game. Yeah. All right. What's today's date? 3/31/. Yeah, okay, cool. There you go. There you go, Addict. Play stupid pocket game. Yeah, pocket game. We'll call it the pocket game, stupid game. What? Poll has started. He don't know how to look at it. Laugh out loud. 3 gym leaders. What is he talking about? What's going on in here? I can see the goal. King will be playing Pokemon for at least 3. What? What? No. Yo, and he's out there acting like he's me. He's out there acting like he's me. This is just evil, man. Come on, man. Stop doing that to people. You know what, Addict? On your channel, this is what I want you to play. This is what I want you to play. I want you to play this.
At Hollywood Jules 2673 donated $5 through Super Chat. King, these dudes getting smacked every week. Ponies down, bad bro. Asha Hadoken, these cats in the corner lol. Salute General hashtag Nops6.
Facts. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know what it is. I'm going to keep the boot on Cogs neck this whole generation. We're going to run it up on these bubs. Back to what I want Addict to play. Yeah. So I want Addict to play Super Meat Boy. Yo, so Super Meat Boy 3D reviews go live ahead of the Xbox Game Pass launch, and it's coming out on the 31st. 8.5, 8, 4 out of 5, 8, 7, 6, mixed negative. I don't care about him. But so far, it's a Metacritic score of 79 on PC. Listen, if I got to play a Pocket Man game, then I want you to play Super Meat Boy. I think it's only right if you got me playing Pocket Man. You should be playing Super Meat Boy.
At Lord Addictilp donated $2 through Super Chat. 3 gym leaders. All live streamed.
Yo, stop wasting money, bro. I'm going to stop paying you for thumbnails. Because you're just throwing the money away. That's it. That's it. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. He just effectively just paying himself. You know this, right? You know that, right? This is what he's doing. You're hijacking the show. I don't like anything that you're doing. So, first and foremost, as an Xbox gamer, we're seeing the tide is turning. PlayStation is absolutely down bad. And I know dudes is going to say, well, King, stop console warring. You should be nice to them. Fuck that. No. They weren't nice to us. And this ain't the Bible, and this ain't turn your other cheek. This ain't that. No, I'm doing the Old Testament. Eye for an eye, my guy. Eye for an eye. And I know what you're going to say. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. No, it just makes the world full of eye patches. That's what it do. Everybody got an eye patch. That's what it means. Ain't nobody blind. We taking one eye at a time. This guy here.
At Lord Addictilp donated $2 through Super Chat. Legit spending that money on this and no regrets.
Yo, this dude is wild crazy. Yo, you know the problem with PlayStation dudes? They don't realize that they got one foot in the grave. I know Xbox ain't going no place. I told you that before. Why do you think that I was so convinced that there would be a new Xbox? Why do you think that I'm so convinced that there won't be a new PlayStation? Yeah, Tenacious D, it does, right? Yep. This guy here, the poll only got 33 votes. Whack ass poll. Why? Because I know I'm watching their business reports. They're hemorrhaging money. They're in a bad position. They're in a bad way. And honestly, that PlayStation launcher coming in September is the best thing for them. Go full publisher. Start producing your games into your own store. Get your own monthly active users. And I know people had different words in telling me that Steam users will only use Steam. Not if those PlayStation games you're only able to get in that launcher. And then they can sell a boatload of those portals because that'll be the lowest entry point into the ecosystem. And making the PlayStation 5 Pro the last console where you're able to use PSSR 3 and other upscaling technology with frame gen to try to keep up with the Project Helix. Now, I don't know what name that they're going to officially come up with Project Helix. What is going to be the actual Xbox name? Because right now, that is just the code name. You know, code names are cool, right? Like Project Natal and all that other stuff. Code names is cool. And then when they actually come out, they say something stupid like Xbox One. Like, why? I mean, I like Xbox Series. I like the Series aspect of it. I like that. I even like the cube shape of the Xbox Series X. I thought the Series S was a dope design. Just needed more RAM. Be real with you. You know, somebody told me, because I have conversations with people all day long. I converse with people all day long. Somebody told me that the next thing, because we found out that Christopher Drang allegedly has been sponsored by Sony because he thanked his sponsors on a LinkedIn poll. Iron Lords has never been sponsored by Xbox, though we know the CEOs, we know the marketing people, we are friends with people that work over at Xbox, and I'm talking about outside of pitches and stuff that you see. That's just for PR stuff. That's just for clout. For them, for us, that's just how it works. But I was told that the next thing that the poor beggars are going to do is right before Grand Theft come out, they're going to tell you how the Xbox version might be delayed because the Series S is having a hard time running Grand Theft Auto 6. And he laid out the tactics. He showed me through paperwork how this is the same tactic they use with every game. And the same thing. I personally talked to Sarah Bond, and she told me to my face that the reason why Black Myth wasn't there had nothing to do with the Series S. And then that story was corroborated with two other people that were directly in the know. I think Phil alluded to it in speech, like he had talking about slimy tactics that Sony's done. The Series S is not a problem. You scale the hardware up, you scale the hardware down, you play on the least common denominator, you play on the highest, whatever you do. A lot of these engines are built to scale. So as long as the CPU is able to run it, the GPU is capable, there's memory allocations and catch things that you're able to do in order to get to the desired result that you're looking for. So I call BS on a lot of that stuff. But he said that's the next thing that's going to be done. Now, honestly, you can concede that Grand Theft Auto is going to run on the PlayStation 6 Pro pretty clean. Hopefully, right? Hopefully. But the Series S and the Series X, well, the Series X won't be too far behind. The Series S will be the least common denominator and all of that based upon the RAM allocation. We understand that. But those consoles will be able to play it. You know what console will be able to play it and will be able to play it at a higher fidelity and match and exceed the PlayStation 5 Pro? Xbox Project Helix. Because that will technically be the only PC you'll be able to play Grand Theft Auto 6 on. We're getting to a point where what is the sense for PlayStation? What you're going to say, one game a year? I'm in it for first party stuff. This is the reason why I buy Nintendo, so I can get their first party games. Those leaks look good, Nintendo. It's the first time that y'all got a leaky ship. I love it. Xbox is dropping games that are so crazy, and then you have first party titles. Third party titles, day and date shipping inside Game Pass, unbeatable combination. And then you got PlayStation dropping a game once a year, maybe two. Like Soros is all right. I still haven't got Ghost of Yoda yet. And then we're looking over at Wolverine. You know what somebody said? And we said it on Iron Lords yesterday. What if when we playing Wolverine, the whole time is Mystique? That's a way to tank a franchise, right? Before it started. Right? Oh, that thing ain't going to be a year later, bro. If you think that console is coming out a year later, you're in trouble. If that's your bet, if that's all you're holding on to, squeeze your PlayStation 5 Pro to death. It's your last console. But this is Xbox Frontline News. I want to thank each and every last one of you guys for showing up. I want to thank the Gears official Twitter account for talking about y'all held the line. Excuse me. Almost got that sneeze on there. They said, y'all held the line. Now let's lock the fuck in for June 7th. Bro, I don't know how many of you dudes come up with something, start a movement, branch that off into your own channel, and continue to work hard at your craft every day, transform and morph it to where you feel that you are best at, and have acknowledgement from the people that you're championing them doing something good. I don't know how many of y'all ever experience anything like that. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't go with your gut, if you don't stand 10 toes down, if you don't stand for something, if you're not passionate for something, you're doing it absolutely wrong. I'm telling you to take chances. I'm telling you to take risk. I'm telling you to give everything 100%. I'm telling you to be the best you, better than you were yesterday. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. I'm telling you there's no upper limit to achieving your goals and beating every bad, negative aspect of yourself that anybody has ever said. You can do it. I have faith in you. But this is Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back there to play that NDA game. But I want you to do what I always do. What you should be doing, what is the best thing for you, is I want you to go where game is game and win is win. And try to play the Game Pass. But before you do that, I want you to listen to this intro because I got the best intros in the game. And if it's your first time finding the channel, then this intro will make you remember my name. Peace.
Here on the bridge.
What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you